Hey coaches, welcome to another edition of Talking Football with Coach McKie. I'm your host, Coach McKie, and in today's episode and live stream, what I want to talk about is two quarterback RPOs that I noticed this weekend while watching college football games. Now, if this is the first time you are ever listening to me or joining or viewing my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification off to the right if you enjoy learning about the spread offense, passing schemes, running schemes, tempo, any and everything like that. All right, so the two games I watched from start to finish throughout the entire weekend, and the two plays that really stood out to me were the LSU-Alabama game, which was freaking unbelievable, and I don't hear anybody talking trash about Alabama giving up that many points, because why should they? And the Penn State-Minnesota game. So what I'm going to cover are two quarterback RPOs that I've saw that were really good, and I think you can use these in the middle school, youth, and high school level. Maybe not get it as in-depth as they do on the collegiate level, but this play you can actually run, and it's freaking beautiful. So again, if you're just joining me, I'm going to go over two quarterback RPOs you can run that I picked up from watching the video or from watching college games this weekend. So if that sounds good for you, you like that, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and comment and all that fun stuff down below. Now, the first one was the LSU-Alabama game. And what it is a simple 3-by-1 concept. This is a roughly what Alabama lined up to when it was LSU. And the beautiful thing that they did is, one, LSU lined up the running back, let me tilt that right there, opposite, and then they motioned him out this way. All right, so the reason why they did that is, one, Alabama was setting the three technique to the backside, so sending him this way now messes with the front. And then two, you have motion, and it draws the defender's eyes. Now, what they had over here was a key screen, was a Comet. Now, I am not 100% sure this was an option to throw the ball if no one went with it. I'm sure since it's a Division I school, they did, and their quarterback's really smart, so they're like, hey, if no one goes or we have the numbers, you can throw that. He didn't throw it, and I think we all know what play I'm talking about. High school level-wise, what I would do is if I'm going to do this play, I put him in tear motion, I would just do it as eye dressing, or window dressing. I wouldn't do anything with this just to make the defense go, what the crap is going on? The magic is on the backside. What they did was it was a draw, okay? So the way they blocked, they pass set it here, man on, the nose came and attacked the guard. So that was told the center to get that linebacker. So we got a hat for a hat, right? So the quarterback took one step, looked in this direction, and then he decided to run, and he was keying this guy right here, the safety, because what they were doing was running a post right behind it. And it was really simple. He's taking, so it's a quarterback draw, but what the quarterback is looking at when he's running is this safety. That safety bit hard, so he threw the pass to the post. And that's a beautiful thing, because two high teams, what they like to do, especially against three wide receiver sets, they want to, here's your extra guy in the box. He is going to drop down and he is going to stop the run, because they really don't. They can man up this man right here. They have an extra defender that most offenses don't account for. Well, the glance post or the bang aid or whatever it is, everybody guru says, what that does now is it makes him account for something. So if he comes up, you throw the pass. If he stays there, then you run. And what happened was this safety got aggressive. He fit into the run box, which is what he has to do. So now the quarterback threw the pass, and it was a huge gain, and it was a very nice designed RPO. And again, you can do this if I was to revamp it for offense or high school. This is what I do. I would keep the same stuff. Instead of a draw, I would do a one-back power where I would block and then pull him around. And everybody would just, that is what I would do. Right there, man on. So now I have, if he drops back, I have someone to account for him right there. That's the only adjustment I would do. And again, I'm not saying I'm the best, because freaking LSU is unbelievable. But as a high school coach, that is what I would do, just in case he drops back. Now I have an extra guy in there for my quarterback if I was going to run. So again, that's the very first RPO. It's a simple draw type quarterback run where now you are glancing for this guy right here, the safety. If he bites up, you can throw the post behind it. And if he drops, then you're just running for daylight. And that takes advantage of this guy right here because the defense or the offense, most offensive schemes don't account for him because they assume he's a second level player and they drop him in the box. If you're just joining us, my name is Coach Ron McKie. This is my channel. Welcome. If you're not used to visiting my channel, let me tell you what it's about real quick before we go to number 2. It is about the spread offense, passing schemes, running schemes, tempo, any and everything that has to do with the spread offense we talk about here on this channel. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button, and somewhere over here is a bell notification. Click it so you know when I go live and when I post things. If you find this interesting, give me a thumbs up and let me know where you're calling in from while I draw up the next play. And the next play comes from Penn State, and it wasn't completed, but I watched it and I went, holy crap, that was freaking amazing. And hold on, I dropped the play design. I had to write it down because that's what I was doing today after teaching. Now, what Penn State did against Minnesota, they went really heavy 12 personnel. So they had their 12 personnel over here. I'm going to say this is in Y1 and Y2. I'm bringing in my math, X1 and X2 and everything like that. They had their tailback to the right, and then they had these guys over here. So they were really heavy in this formation. And now the defense, I could get it right, I could get it wrong. Please don't kill me. But they looked something like this going on right now. Here we go. Backer. They had a corner, safety, another backer here, safety and corner. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So that's what we got so far, or that's what Minnesota did to combat the formation. And what Penn State did was they did a quarterback like bash, I guess. I don't know. It looked like a one-back power. They had these two guys go out and block it, and they faked the tailback. So to a defense, you're thinking, holy crap, they're running stretch, because that's what they're kind of doing. They're running some stretch. They're giving that stretch action to the outside, attack that side. So as a defensive-minded guy, I'm like, okay, they're running outside zone or stretch this way. What they did, though, is they actually pulled this man right there. So they did a one-back power. Everybody's accounted for in the box. Who is not accounted for? Who has a dual responsibility? Who's got the pass and the run? This man right here. And what they did was they ran double slants. So the quarterback faked to the tailback until he saw this guard pull, and then he started to attack downhill, and then this man bit up. So if, again, the same thing as before the safety. If the safety came, we threw the post behind it. Same thing here. If this linebacker, this apex player attacks the line of scrimmage, you throw the slant behind it. Now, what the quarterback did is he held on just a little too late, and that gave the safety time to break it up. But this is a well-designed play. It's a third-level RPO almost, because now he is the unaccounted for person. He attacked the line of scrimmage. The quarterback can throw the ball. Those are two simple RPOs you can install in your offense that if you teach the RPO aspect right, who are you reading, you can kind of get creative and change things up. So in the 12 personnel, everybody's accounted for in the box. You tell your guy, hey, it's the guy, we're reading the defender that's on the same side as the tailback. That is who we're reading. So now if the quarterback, once he understands that, you can do a lot of things like the quarterback RPO right there. So if this was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions real quick, let's go through them. And let me see, we got some people from North Carolina, Switzerland. What's going on? Coach Soup, if you need any help, let me know. If you need anybody, I would love to come down there and help you in Switzerland. I want to get over there some and see it, play in the snow. Coach Perry, I really like your stuff. I took a lot of your ideas and mashed them with mine, and my offense is ridiculous. That is freaking phenomenal, Coach Perry. I'm glad you're having success. Coach Lewis, I've started to see a lot of teams pulling guards away from the play, playing against high schools where teams are really well coached and disciplined. It can be killer. You're right. That's a good thing that if you pull guards and you notice that defenses are keying guards. I know wing T teams do that. It's influence blocking that can be deadly. A lot of parts where we're pulling away. Yep, there we go. Collegiate football player in Texas, waiting time to become an OC in college. I love watching the things you go over. Coach Austin, I appreciate it. All right. Again, this little thing right here, these are two simple quarterback RPOs that I think can be very dangerous if you implement in your offense, especially if you have a running quarterback and you're just keying the same person. That first one was the safety. This one is an apex linebacker. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments below. I always answer. If there's something you want me to cover, again, put it in the comments. I'm always looking for ideas to help y'all out because I want you to be successful, because nothing gets me more excited than offenses scoring a shit ton of points and pissing off defenses. And if this is the first time visiting my channel, welcome, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And until next time, coaches, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.